Alright, test 1 2, test 1 2. Bars are looking good. Camera's on the line. Make sure the game camera is operational. Yes, it is. Welcome everyone to another Monday episode of Bucklex Streams. I'm your charming, forgetful, and yet still humble host McCoy. And fading out the pretzel here, it is good to see all of the Hurrytrons here in the chat. Let's get back into Pillars of Eternity, which we played yesterday for the first time. And I had a very successful stream yesterday. As a streamer, I'm always a little worried about switching games, just because I don't know what the, what the reception's going to be. You sometimes lose people when you make a transition, but it was we had a really good night last night. I thought PoE was going to be the ARPG. I didn't write PoE on the vote. I wrote Pillars of Eternity. But you're thinking Path of Exile. Yeah. The vote was Divinity Original Sin 2, Pillars of Eternity entire series, or Other, and people could write in whatever they wanted. I didn't read it. No, this is Pillars of Eternity. And we had a fantastic night last night. We peaked at, was it 75 people? Briefly. But yeah, we had a very good turnout. So we are a couple levels into this. This little furry monster is our character, and we're in the Blackhound Tavern. Talk to the dog. I could use a good dog. Come here, girl. The dog's ears perk up, it trots over to you and barks happily. Black Hound added to your inventory. I just picked up a dog. Oh, it looks like only the main character can have a pet. So it replaces the space pig. So now I have a dog. Interesting. Well, it makes more sense than a space pig. Nice work, picked up a stray. Yeah. As far as how my day was, it was pretty rough. As many of you already know, I work in IT and tech support. And today there was someone in China. That's where the IP address was basically doing internet attacks on the United States stuff. Like our Tier 3 internet, Facebook was briefly down as a result of it, and just any company that uses internet was getting at least a little bit of fallout because of that. So it was pretty rough. So that, and I had a raging headache all day, but I am medicated and doing a bit better now. Alright, so I still don't really want to do that dungeon yet. We peeked in there and got our tails beat. So let's take a look at the next level. I think I did Anslog's Compass last, and I've done these two. I don't think I've done Black Meadow yet. Yeah, because I can't even hover on Caed Nua. So I still need to do Black Meadow, I think. So let's go over there and take a look at that. Yeah, I was looking today at different extensions on Twitch. I'm trying to find something like a counter to kind of have on the bottom of the stream or somewhere along the edge of the border and show off how many days we've streamed straight without missing a day.
You'll never know I'm here.
I've not been able to find really what I'm looking for. Whoa! What are those? I think those are trolls. Alright. Hey. Come and get it.
Wait.
Alright, let's have you do interdiction on those. Have you run over here, and you fire your bullets. Oh, they have minor regeneration. Don't know if you guys saw that. Alright, let's do this ghost right behind him. Uh-oh. Alright, and summon the second one behind that guy down there.
Quick. Need
This is pretty rough. Definitely gonna have to focus our damage a bit to take these down because of this regeneration they've got. This one really wants to kill our healer. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh my god, I haven't killed a single one yet. Alright, let's do the armor spell. Alright, let's just summon both of them down here this time. Come on, kill one of them. Good lord. There, one troll down. Oh my god. This is quite the first fight of the stream. Okay, 2 trolls down. Yeah, I divided my damage way too much on this encounter. Alright. Quite the runaround she just did. Whew. Forest Troll 100%. So we've learned everything we can possibly learn about Forest Trolls. Oh my gosh. Hey, Rockin', how's it going? Good to see you again. Good to know that you survived the day intact.
Margrin's fire.
How's it going, my man?
Dark places.
Or my lady. dip imaginary fedora. Can't assume genders anymore. Alright, quick save. Not a bad haul today. Watch the road.
Hey.
This is kind of rough. Alright, introduction. And this left. Alright, and... These things die faster than trolls do. Alright, do your heal? What is this thing called? Holy Radiance. Alright, and target that one now. Ooh, that's not good. She is out of stamina. She can't be healed anymore. Body cannot take it. Dang. Alright. What if I... Okay, let's try this for the first time. This is supposed to summon worms from dead bodies? Maybe it's not a summon? I thought it was a summon, but I guess it's not. This last bandit's taking a hot minute. Woo! Oh, quest updated. We found the Smith's shipment. I'm fine, how are you? And I know you can assume because there are only 2 genders. I will say, I was reading stats somewhere, and as far as, like, people that have registered their gender on Twitch, I think it was like 90% of them are male, so I don't think it's too terrible to assume, but I am wrong sometimes, and I know this. Hey, Carol! Good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you. I love familiar faces. I love repeat customers. Alright, we have to rest. She survived that barely maimed. She'll die in the next fight if I don't. Alright, go ahead and rest. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see a deer standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey! Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water.
Oh shoot, I'm using the wrong scene. Hang on just a second. There we go. I made a new scene. Notice the difference! So that you guys could see the pictures and the stats on the inventory page a little easier. Let me shift this and... Okay, there we go.
You don't seem like you get much rest at night.
Now you can see a deer's lovely
you got those
mug.
dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers.
Well, it's the Watcher thing then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Alright. Okay.
I'll see what I can find.
Alright, so we found the Smith's shipment. Okay, return to town. Cool. So I apparently picked up... Oh wait, I didn't loot something here. I picked up the stuff that needs to be...
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Returned to the blacksmith. Am I encumbered? Is there encumbrance? Why did he say I'm not going anywhere? Oh, because your bag's full? Is that why? Ha ha ha, we're putting all this stuff in the big bag. Alright. Now it's easier to see everything. IMO. Sort by item type. Mwah, love it. You're already more naked than at the start of the stream the past few days. Yeah, I was a bit under the weather a lot today, and it probably messed with my sense of temperature, I would imagine, because it's definitely cold out, but right now it feels good to me. Let's see. DR9 male armor. It looks like DR9 is the highest thing in here. Alright, what about weapon types? What do we got? Got a couple crossbows and a fine greatsword. Oh, that's not what I thought I was looking at. Wonder if I should just give her a crossbow for now. Oh no, I gave her garbage dexterity because of Chanter, so she really doesn't... She's going to be real bad with the crossbow, so we're not going to do that. Okay. I guess that is what it is, and that's the end of it. Alright. What is this guy's stats? Dex 9. What about the wizard? The wizard has very high dex. Plus 21% to action speed and plus 14 reflex. Wait, is dex not... Okay, maybe dex doesn't affect bows in the same ways it does in other similar games. Maybe having low dex doesn't necessarily forbid her from doing the crossbow thing. So that's 27 to 38. That's 33 to 47. Alright, let's try this for a little while and see what happens. There we go. Fine Arbalist on Lynn's. Let's see how she does with that. As long as the enemies are like this close to her, they're taking damage from her damage over time song. So, let's quick save, because quick saves are quick in this game. I can be a little excessive with them. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So we're sneaking at half speed on double game speed. So we're not missing anything. Ooh, what are you? Alright, well we just saved the game, so we can try this out.
Wait.
Alright, have all you attack that one. Have you do interdiction on them.
Hey there.
What is it? Hold on, remind me what this does? Dazes them for 8.8 seconds. That reduces their accuracy and a lot of their stats and their attack speed. Okay, so basically, if the debuff hits, they're doing lower damage output. Okay, cool. And let's have you do your Arcane Assault. Oh, Adir got knocked down. Oh, crap. Okay, armor him up. Helm of Fate! Alright. Let's focus all our damage on the top one, or the north one. I think it's immune to stun. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Regen! Regen! No! Mug down! Oh, gods. Can we heal him up in the middle of a fight? I don't really know how that works yet. Oh, even a normal heal is like AoE. Oh, shite.
Hey there.
One? Whoa, my ghost is my heavy hitter, and I hit this guy for 1 damage. Oh, 34. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get hit with an attack of opportunity when I back away, but I don't see an alternative.
You can trust me.
Why can he not move? Is he CC'd? I can't tell. Damage reduction? Stuck. He has a debuff called Stuck. Okay. Cast Withdraw on yourself. If you can. Yes, it worked. But now these two are...
Hey.
crap.
Indeed.
No! Damn it! This guy's rooting everybody. Oh my goodness.
Just like an adherent loadout.
With
wow, Lynn's shot him for 26. She's certainly not terrible with the crossbow like I feared she was going to be. Hey, Zoran, how's it going? Good to see you again. Alright, there's a very strong chance that we could party wipe on this thing and have to reload. Is he still in withdraw? Okay. Oh, he gets out in 1 more second.
so that's how it's gonna go?
Nice. Alright. Restore light endurance. We need to heal the tank. Come on, Ghost! Get a big hit! Okay. The tank's emergency heal just went off. Okay, we need to change your AI, because you keep... There we go. Is there anything else you can do that's damage? Counter protection. I guess we've only got 1 spell left. I guess I should save it.
Grow up, take! Queth they see.
Wait, what is she doing? Oh, she's oh my gosh, she has to actually load the crossbow in the real way? Guys, okay, so she put the crossbow on the ground and she was cranking the back of it. She's actually having to hand crank the crossbow.
If the evasion doesn't...
Oh god. Please kill this damn thing.
If the evasion doesn't break up.
Queth they seal this me too.
Yes! Oh, man. Was there even experience for that? Or is that... Yeah, okay. My gosh. That was awful. That was awful. What attribute is needed for the area of effect scaling on the chance? I believe we read that was intelligence. Right here. Int, get 48% increased area of effect, plus 40% duration, and plus 16 will, in the case of his current int. So I put Divinity Originals into playthrough on hold to start up a new PoE playthrough. Thanks a lot. Well, we can play through it together, Zurin. Together separately. Alright, I'm gonna hit quick save. We've got a lot of injuries right now. Okay. She finally hit level 3. She's our mechanics person, so level up that pick lock. I get to pick a new chant. Minus 10 concentration. We have these top 2 on my tank chanter, so I don't want those, so I'm gonna get this. What does concentration do? Determines how likely they are to have their spells or attacks interrupted during combat. Every point of resolve increases a character's concentration and is opposed by the attack's interrupt rating. Like attack rolls, interrupts use a randomized roll to determine if the interrupt is successful. If concentration is superior to interrupt rating, the interrupt is less likely to occur. Okay, so this increases the chance that you're going to interrupt your opponents. Thick grew their tongues, stumbling over words. Okay. And more importantly, her damage should have just gone up because she leveled. Alright. Okay.
Isn't this something?
Oh, what did we just find on the altar? Okay, a fine wand. Alright, is that an upgrade for either of you? What do you got? Scepter, fast, 10 to 15 crushing and slashing. Fast, 11 to 18 pierce and crush. Average. Okay, seems to be a big upgrade for this. Alright. Had a wizard going pretty good, then realized I'd rather respec Aloth and make my main a rogue instead of play wizard and buy a merc. I get that. Alright, so, quick save. I'm gonna try to do one more fight with my party as it is. I might get a deer kill doing this idea. So if I do, I will just reload. There's a couple forest trolls, which are quite dangerous. Can we grab the plant? Ah, I'm seeing dead people again. Seeing dead people again. Oh, there's Cade Nua. That's pretty. You could consider that the main quest, is going to Cade Nua right now. That's how we get our base of operations, I think. Another forest troll. Is that one just one? Just one troll?
Wet they seal.
Weaken the enemy. There we go. I think we already determined that trolls are immune to knockdown, so I'm not gonna bother trying.
That's how it's gonna go? Wet they seal mess
Good
me
hit.
too.
Oh, no XP? Have we already learned all that we can about trolls? That's a shame. Because they can still hurt us.
Sure.
And what does the flame reveal?
Bareth's Bell plant? It's down here. Modmer's Bridge just became available to us. Oh. Back. We got opponents above and to the left of us. Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Quick. Seal me.
Oh god, that's a lot.
Me.
Wet they
Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Alright, I think those are vessels, so I think his Holy Radiance will do damage to them. Let's try it. Muck just got a whole bunch of throwing up debuffs. Come on. It worked. That did like 22 to all of them. So I think vessels might just be undead, which would make sense. Holy smokes. That went way smoother than I thought it was going to.
No problem.
We are on top difficulty. Getting completely surrounded by undead seemed like a terrible idea. Alright. Quick save complete. Tons of spiders.
Quick.
Quete.
Okay, 3-3-3-3. I think that one's possibly not in range of the song. It certainly looks like it is. Alright. So let's summon the big guns on that guy. Nice. Going smooth, going smooth.
That's it!
Nice! Happy with that.
Got it.
I'll take a peek.
Sneaky breaky. 2 spider legs. What was that? Oh, some kind of bow. What was that? Fine hunting bow. Fast 13 to 19. I wonder if that's better than her very slow hits like a truck. Like, she fires this thing once, and she actually has to, like, crank the thing up again. Which I love. That's actually how they work. Like, for anyone who might not know, like, in medieval times, when they had these crossbows, to pull these suckers back, they would have to put the thing on the ground, your foot goes through that little loop on the end, and then you would pull the string back, you know, by pulling upward away from it while you're pushing down with your foot. Like, those things were really hard to cock. And there's actually an animation for it in this game. I love it. I love that they did that. Oh, I haven't clicked on this yet. What's this body got? I saw boots. What are the boots? Of Constitution. Hey, Joe Niels! Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate you. I just logged in, you're already talking about cocks. Oh, man. As soon as the word left my mouth, I was like, no, someone's gonna say something. I couldn't get it back. Alright. So, one of our tanks gets the boots. I give boost to Constitution. So, was that 10 bits because I said cock? Oh my gosh. Is this just a dead dragon in the middle of a field? Feel my scatter crawling between the beast's teeth. Alright, there were 2 trolls right there. Whoa. Is that just one? I think I could take 1. I fought 3 earlier and I used most of my spells on it. So I don't... Also, I'm capped out on XP from forest trolls. I need to clear them off the map at some point, but I don't have to do it now.
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh, what did we just find? Potion of Infuse with Vital Essence. Oh, camping supplies. Those are much needed. A spare bedroll is laid out in this tent, but there's no other sign of Kith. Kith? Was I supposed to have known who was in there?
Huh?
So the last stag I fought kicked my ass.
Huh?
So let's make sure the tank's in front.
Wait.
Wow, really? You did Holy Radiance right off the bat? I don't think I need to do the summon. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look, Lens. Look, okay, so we're all hitting for, look at this, 5, 12, 12, 7, 3, 8. Lens fires the crossbow. 47. Like, it's just cranking, cranking, cranking. Blam!
Got it.
Kith is in Kith and Kin. Oh, got it. Okay, I'm familiar with Kin. I did not know that Kith was a variation of that. What is seeing me right now? This overturned cart bristles with crossbow bolts. Bloodstains darken the cracked wooden slats. Oh, this deer? Oh, bye deer. I just killed your dad, I think. The story of Bambi.
Huh? Quit.
Holy Nova! Alright. Yeah, those packs are not as scary as they were when I first saw them.
He'll never know I'm here.
River Reed? Okay. Alright, so we got a little bit more to do here, and I've unlocked like 3 more maps. Let's go to town and turn in the blacksmith's quest and do a free rest in town. To my knowledge, I don't really have a timer on this game in the way that Pathfinder Kingmaker did, so I think using 8 hours to go to town, I don't think that's going to hurt me really. Alright. Oh wait, blacksmith was here. Run! These load times, they're atrocious. Ooh! So how's it going, Kemmergod? You still at work, my man?
How do you do?
Hand over the crate. I found that shipment you were waiting on. He reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why, so you have! This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real black hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Big XP. I'd give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. Larder door added to inventory. He just gave me a larder door as a shield. I love it. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. He shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? Try some delivery work? He smiles thinly. Yep, still at the office. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Alright, cool, cool. How good is this shield he just handed me? Properties. Bashing 2. Grants bash. Wait, what? 8 to 12 crush damage, accuracy versus deflection. This shield appears to have once quite literally been the front of a larder. It still has the pull ring and metal crossbands reinforcing its surface, giving it considerable heft when swung at an opponent. Despite its humble origins, the nicks and gouges on the shield surface suggest it has seen more than a few battles in its time and proved a sturdy defense, though it leaves the harrowing prospect that there may be a larder somewhere lying undefended. I love it. Alright. So in a way, both my tanks got an upgrade. I wonder if I have to hit something special to use the bash, or if he'll just do that automatically. Yeah, I don't really see an extra button. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I don't see anything. Okay.
Good day, stranger.
Let me see your wares. And open this up. Alright, sort by type. Just at the moment, what I'm doing is just keeping 2 of everything, since apparently weight's not an issue. And it makes selling pretty quick. That way, if I decide I want to use some weird weapon type, I've got a few spares of it. Hold on. Sort by type. Okay. Alright, do you sell guns? There was that one guy that sold a gun, but it was way too much money for me. Lockpick, torch, cape of withdrawal? Alright. Blunting belt? Pierce damage resistance bonus and slash damage resistance bonus. Okay. Alright. Let's swing by the inn for the free rest. You can get a gun in the prologue on the first map of the game. Really? I guess I freaking missed that. I think I did. Yeah, I don't have one. I certainly thought I went through the very first map, like before the bivouac. I certainly thought I cleaned that map out. Yes, I do. But I may not have known it at that time. Where was it on that map? Just curious.
Well met, friend.
Oh, cool. You can skip that screen. I just hit that without thinking. I didn't realize you could. What is this? Infuse the caster with vitality. Oh, it's a buff potion. Okay. What? You know what? I probably shouldn't have that in my bag. I should probably put that on a person. So what's that? Temporary increase to current and max endurance. Alright. 26 over 20. Okay. It's healing over time. UPD of the Disappointer. Alright, hold on. I'm tabbing out to take a look at this. Let's see. So I see the weapon. Oh wow, it's literally hidden by the fire pit right at the beginning. Oh my gosh. Dang. Oh well. I'm not gonna replay 3 hours worth or 4 hours worth or whatever I had already done because of missing that. Good to know for next time, I guess. Okay. Guess back to Black Meadow. The best thing is you can sell it to Hyodan, since he buys everything for 4 times normal gold. Hyodan? Was that the like merchant at the beginning of the game? I didn't know that either. I mean, obviously, if I'm just playing the game for the first time and I didn't realize I wouldn't have had anything to sell him. Okay.
Well, they still let me to.
See, she's cranking the crossbow. Alright. Big shot! 26, not bad.
Now where
Nice! We took almost no damage on that troll.
Where they still let me to.
I wonder if the reload time... I wonder if some of that time is used up when she's doing an invocation. But yeah, once I found out about scouting mode, Zurin, pretty much anytime I'm on an unexplored map, like right now, I'm using scouting mode plus fast game mode to move at a decent rate while scouting to look for secrets. I know I saw 2 or 3 more trolls over here, so...
And what do we have
speaking
here?
Speaking of secrets, lots of gemstones. Interesting. Okay, not much there. I need to get in the habit of using this every fight.
Queth they seal mes meetum.
I got a new ability for the cleric called Interdiction. He can do it once per combat, so it's every fight he can do it, and it lowers their damage output for like 8 seconds. Oh, let's stop. Come and get it.
Quick.
Oh no. Alright, let's have you all focus your damage on that topmost one. And Interdiction then. And hit him with the Bible Blast. Book Blast! Bible Blast. The power of Christ compels you. Yeah, one down. Alright. I like this. It's like the frontline guys, I don't have to worry about any melee DPS. The frontline are all just making a wall of themselves. The backline are the damage dealers, so I can have them all switch targets pretty easily. Did you guys hear my character? He's like, damn it, missed! Is she? Okay, yeah. Is he taking damage? Lindsay grazes. Wait, she got a graze with her song? Okay, well, she is in range. That's what I was worried about. Alright, that was good. We hardly ate any permanent damage at all on those. Good job,
Easy does it.
Alright, folks, I think that's a map clear. Alright, nice. That went really well. Alright, quick save. Cause that's quick! Alright, so now we can go to either Raedric's Hold, Caed Nua, or this big city. Let's try out Caed Nua. Use the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment.
Light, flame, and sound.
Cheerful humming. Just off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure. Look at this guy. Hey. A tall, thick-set Aumua, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upward. That moldy brickwork must be fascinating. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional.
He's got a rifle.
Name scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Caed Nua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it.
New party member?
And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Raratai, but we possess only a fragment of it.
Yes, the Book of Virtues, of course. Who hasn't heard of that?
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Alright, let's go.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first.
What?
Those teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Yo, this guy's like, all right, yeah, let's join up. Let's be the best of friends. Oh, I should have said, by the way, I have assassins after me. Is that going to be a problem? Like, are you for real?
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should
I know. What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Alright.
Following your
Oh,
lead.
he's a chanter. I see the phrases counter down there. Let's see. He is decently built for a DPS chanter. He's decently built. To show you, this is a min-maxed DPS chanter. Low dex, con and resolve are left alone, and then lots of might, perception, and int. He's got low but not tanked dex, con a little, resolve untouched, int and might were raised, perception was raised a bit, just not a lot. So let's take a look at his chance. What was she using? At the side of the comrade's heartseeker bowls.
Following your lead.
Let's do this. Okay.
Following your lead.
Oh, did I look right? Did you have a big old gun? What a derpy cap. Oh, it actually gives a point of int. Arquebus. Extremely slow. I bet when he fires this thing, he has to like pour the powder in it and then take the rod. I'm not going to do that motion more than once. People will pick on me. He has a fine S-stock as well. Alright.
Huh?
Anything I've learned from video games, when they tell you to go through the gate, go everywhere but through the gate first. What's up here? Damazarian, I didn't know about secrets and stealth, FML. I never use stealth. We won't pick on you, I'll just clip it. Like the chocolate crossbow. One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilled into the dirt. Oh, speaking of stealth mode, I forgot about that. Let's do that right now. Alright, so there's like a little house up there.
Time to see and not be seen.
So once we get the other party members, we're gonna have to decide who we're keeping. I don't know. I wonder if one tank get strong enough to the point that you don't need a second tank? I don't know.
Gates. With more success this time, I hope.
Spooky Ghost. Alright, save game.
Quick.
Alright, let's make sure the chanters are close enough that their songs are hitting everything. Have you interdiction all of it? Oh my. Oh my gosh. Cast withdrawal on her, please. Quickly. Damn it. Wow, you don't have the, you don't have the goods? Okay, let's try summon skeleton spell. He doesn't have the spirit. Dude, we are getting our asses handed to us. Why are you, dear? Why are you just standing over here? Okay, the knockback worked. And you're not even attacking! Oh my goodness, the AI.
Rest up, big guy. We've got you.
Dude, the bard got knocked out and Nadir goes, rest up, big guy. Oh my gosh.
Me too.
Yeah, this is taking way too long to get a chant. Come on, how long are you gonna be stunned? I gave you an order like 15 seconds ago. Yes! And once again, a deer... I can't control him.
Me too.
Okay. I just lost control again. I told you to use this heal ability. Alright. Now summon this.
Could go for some shut-eye about now.
Alright. That's frustrating. Every time they get CC'd and run off, their AI turns off and they just stand there until I give them an order. I wonder how many of the others died while waiting on me to tell them to fight again. Yes! Oh, wow. I really hope there's no more packs like that. That was awful. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
How may I help?
Hey
Let's
there.
set you all on aggressive, because setting you on defensive just had you derping around.
Yes?
Let's try support and see what happens.
Huh?
Hey.
Alright, quick save. We still have 2 camping logs, so we're not in a terrible spot. Oh man, another will-o-wisp.
Hey.
Let's.
So I'm making sure the 2 chanters move forward a bit so that they their songs are affecting this guy.
Wet they still mess me too.
Yep, he's having to do the old-timey loading animation. Whoops. There we go. I was hitting Alt to stealth and Tab to look at loot at the same time, and I Alt-tabbed. What do you know? Small Earth Blight. Okay.
Following your lead.
Huh? Sealness.
Not good. Pretty rough. I'm not sure if second wind does anything. Oh, damn. Alright, one of the earth blights died.
Following your...
I don't know which of these are better. Reduced damage reduction. Alright, let's try the summon skeletons again.
That looked like
Did I just see one swing for 0? Human skeleton engaged in melee. Immune, immune, immune. Wow. It's immune to skeleton melee hits? What? Alright, we wand killed it. That's so awful. Alright. Let's do one of our resting. Alright, it's pretty cool. I'm excited that we figured out we could even skip the resting screen.
Quiet.
Hedges grow in shaggy heaps, shot with grasses and weeds and tall grass. Okay. I was expecting that to be like a hedge maze, but I can't go in there right now. There's a door here I can enter. Let's see what's going on inside the buildings of Kainua. Sneaky breaky. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. Say this was a fountain or something. Any spoops in here? The shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Cobwebs bind the remains of a broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials. Something, something, something. Can't click on the treasure chest? Okay, so nothing really to do in this building unless we can fix those stairs later. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls. Oh yeah, why is this loading? See if I can load a daily quest on quest mode in between loading screens here. A vicious pack of wolves attacks you suddenly. Do you fight or run? Last time I told it fight, and it said, why would you ever try to do that? And hit run. Let's see what it says. The wolves maul a horse that was going to be a gift to your true love. Now all you have to show up with is your charming personality, which would look a lot better if you still had a horse. But we gained 34 sub points. We're a step closer to giving out another free subscription. Three channers. Not really intentional. Like, I made 2, and then this guy just joined the party. So, I mean, I have met exactly 4 NPC people to join the party. Once I have more choices, I'm probably going to change things around. Alright, you two... Hold on. Ah, shoot. You move closer so your songs are hitting him. Oh, nice. We hardly took any damage on that one. That was much better than the last one.
My eyes are peeled.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
Druid is goat. I haven't met a druid yet.
This isn't working!
Alright, interdiction. Already done with the Bible blast. Alright, let's have all of you. Okay. Actually, all of you aim at that one.
Exactly.
I will say having 2 songs that are eating away at all the enemies is pretty awesome.
Quick.
I did read somewhere that 6 Chanters is a very viable strategy, but that's not what I'm going for.
Rock 10!
That was a little late, Connor. Alright, what's your deal, spooky guy?
You can't do this!
Do what?
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
Oh, is this one of those, like, spirits reliving the past?
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
Okay. Is there another building I can enter?
I shall be...
Let's see if I'm stealthed when I enter a building, if I stay stealthed on the other side. Yes, you do. Let's tap the quick save. Haven't done that in a couple of fights. Whoa. Camera jerk.
Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in his chair? I mean, he doesn't have to know.
What is that? Whispers of Yenwood. +2 con, -3 will. 20% of grazes converted to hits, +5 accuracy against spirit, plus damage against spirit. But nothing really tanky. I like the +5 to deflection I'm getting from the hatchets. Oh my.
Quick.
Oh my gosh, he's going down too quick.
If the Eldation doesn't wake up.
Ah, everybody's getting stun locked by these things.
Should I about now?
Rock 10!
Just like it.
Consecrated ground.
Fiery whore of a god!
Dude, so many stuns. Interrupt, interrupt, interrupt.
Attend to the priest!
As he gets knocked out, attend to the priest! As he falls on the ground.
Damn!
Was that it? Man, those things teleporting everywhere and stunning like every blow is pretty savage.
Nice and quiet.
Alright, what did we get hurt there? Minor fatigue. Oh, he wants to sleep. Damage reduction. And frostbite. I was thinking that was just a door, not like a loading screen. Did you consider not letting them hit you? I'm trying to stack deflection. That is not letting them hit me.
Hey.
Quick.
Stand still!
So look at this. My guy's been stunned so long, he hasn't started a single chant, and this guy's already on his third. And that's my character that has, oh, 46 now because he's minus 30 stun. So he usually has 76 deflection. And this guy's 64. Yeah, so even my character that I min-maxed with a guide online to get maximum deflection is getting rocked by those ghosts right now.
Hello.
Maybe it'll change in more levels, or maybe the ghosts just get to skip defense or have some special rule or something. Ahoy! Hey, Chef Smitty, how's it going? Have a long day shuffering? I need to consider. Create your own priest and dump Durance. He has no dex. Maybe? I'll think about it going down the road. right now, I've still got a lot to learn on the game. I used the help of a few online guides to design the characters I did want. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I am not comfortable in sitting in a chair that is alive. Who is speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Meerwald.
Are you imprisoned?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction.
Okay.
Or maybe it's something about this place.
Yes, my back is killing me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Need a long bubble bath? You can see what defense they're targeting. Okay, so I need to check the combat log and look at that. And dexterity equals cast time. Yes, I did learn that, because I learned that chanters are the only class that don't need dexterity because their chants don't rely on cast time, so you can completely dump that stat. So I did that on my 2 that I made. Alright, any idea where I can find Meerwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Alright, so you're saying... So yeah, Durance only has 9 dex. Who has good dex here? So at 17 dex, he has plus 21% action speed. Aloth does.
Yeah?
So she just opened this door. The brazier's chains are rigid with rust. Mother?
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. No complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day, just like we agreed, right? Say nothing. Soldiers are important.
Soldiers are important people.
Fine.
They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Leave. So she's reliving the past as well. Oh! Okay. Dang it, Aloth.
Not to alarm you.
Not good.
Poison!
Bro? Damn! Miss! You're up?
Dude, I'm pretty sure one of those skeletons just hit for 0.6. Why are these things so terrible? The ghost hits for like 20 sometimes. These hit for less than 1? Oh my goodness.
Go for some shut-eye about now.
0.6.
I'll see what I can find.
What the heck?
Quefe.
Quefe seal mes me too.
Let's go!
Roak 10!
Well, I guess the skeletons sort of get in the enemy's way, so that's good.
I shall.
Quefe. Sealness. Me too. Let's go!
Oh god. Alright.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Nice and quiet.
I'll ready my squad in a minute. I'm looking around. Scouting mode. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. Spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Listen.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Well, we're horrific, aren't we?
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
After a sentence like that, I'm assuming Bareth is like a gravedigger or something. Big spooky jade head. Here's the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Alright, I want to adjust this a little bit.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Say nothing.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Didn't the old ghost outside that was begging for his life say the Nine Claws have been here for generations? And he said our fighters aren't even here, don't blame us for what they did, as I guess this guy is one of their fighters. I see.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Am I women?
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Okay.
Easy to see where you're going with that.
Lock picked. Level 4 difficulty, 120 XP earned. Neat. What did I do?
No. Keep away from
us. Oh, Merwald. It's the guy I'm looking for.
Leave us!
Maybe we should come back later?
He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking. A sudden calmness falls over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
Are you sure? Because it said Merwald when I moused over you. Let's just try honesty. I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
When he turns his back toward you, he's taken a confident stance. His chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice. This guy's got, like, split personalities?
Come to speak to Mayor Wald.
Okay, that's 3.
Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison. Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect.
So, crazy guy, strong soldier guy, and old man? We're up to 3 now. I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
Was that the soldier?
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
The psycho guy.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on the way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Yo, I didn't blame you. It's not your fault. I was just curious. It's fine. We're good. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Aloth's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? Lore 2. You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Oh, he doesn't have a split personality. He used to be the soldier guy and the psycho guy.
Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayor Wald has lost control. Mayor Wald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayor Wald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayor Wald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
So the spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I've seen apparitions like those, but elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
Oh, I'm gonna go crazy and see all my past lives? I knew there was something off about you when I met you, but this sounds serious. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meowald sat at his hearth and
looks like it's going to
watched
make me
his
go through all
fire,
these dialogue options.
watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
The soldier that burned the village down and was told to cut down the people that run out of the burning houses. That was the memory that he remembered when he was watching the fireplace. How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
War of Tree... Oh, of course! The Broken Stone War and the War of the Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adrian colonization, fighting between the Deerwood colonists and the native Glenfathans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits that was talk of raiding a village. His voice becomes raspy.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Okay. So when he was a marauder, he was a rapist. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than live in weakness. Okay, go on.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder
I think I get it.
And the boy. Marauder and soldier.
So, he was a marauder. He raped some women in a raid. He died. His soul was reborn in the woman that he, like, as a baby, and the woman that he assaulted. And then he grew up to be the soldier on the opposite side of the conflict? Do I have that right?
For the soul. A marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in life.
Oh my god.
Vengeance.
So he has...
soldier. Raised for the fire.
So he has memories
Born
of doing,
for the fire.
like, terrible atrocities to both sides in the war.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Aloth looks at the old man in horror. Bay, the Usher's crooked ban. I don't know. His shoulders slump, he rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence. Are you going to attack me?
Soldier,
I feel like you might.
Lies and vengeance and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know.
How little we know.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and they spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy, Muckluck. Assassins and watchers, wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Do you know where I could find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Oh, do I have to hit all these? Well, can you tell me about the leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets.
Knows their secrets, not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers. Who's the queen?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered.
Scarred shoulder, bearer of justice. If they cause my awakening, can they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep.
Maybe.
Awaken.
Alright, I need to go
Mayhap.
so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Okay, so is the mercenary going to take over and attack me? If he thinks I'm going to betray him, he's probably going to attack me in the back. Let's try, take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing.
You're not listening.
Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick
dialogue.
death.
Oh, gosh. Wait, what? Oh, no.
No!
I just have to try something else.
Hang on!
Pretty good. Both tanks are down.
Following your blast! Wait.
Come on, not like that.
Ow.
We've to go down! Take them all with us!
Hey.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hey there.
Oh my gosh, the fireballs.
What?
Woo! Oh my gosh. Canna hit him with a gun for 39 damage and his organs are flying through the air. Oh, good last hit.
Go for some shut-eye about now.
I thought we were about to wipe on that guy. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader.
It's mine.
Merwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Mukluk was granted Speaker to the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate the strands. Repair the rope binding his soul here as an eternal warden, sever the rope allowing him to pass on from the world, or drain the energy of the rope siphoning knowledge. What the hell? I gotta say, my first inkling is knowledge. You guys have any feedback on this decision? Because, this seems important and it feels like I don't have enough information. You want to eat his soul? No, not eat his soul, just drain some knowledge. I'm thinking like a copy-paste, not a cut and paste. I mean, again, it just feels like I don't have enough information. This seems like something really important. I don't really want to Google this. I wanted to... Okay. Let's do, Alright, so it sounds like he's had 3 really shitty lives. So... Alright. I'll allow him to pass on from the world. It's not major? Well, good. Alright, so I'll sever the rope. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Merwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there's something else there beneath it, like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. The Stronghold has gained 2 prestige. Party gains experience. And lots of quest experience.
Consider it done.
Give me a real challenge.
No problem.
Laying low.
Consider it done.
There. What did I tell you?
Okay. Before I keep running through this place...
I don't want to discuss it.
Wait, what? You cannot with that older said, I don't want to discuss it. Oh, Aloth is talking to his other persona. Aloth, do you remember your past lives too? Wait, not that one. No! Zarian, don't do this to me! You're the only one with that insider trader knowledge.
Aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bampot.
Damned Virago, not now!
Virago? Is that your other name? Alright, so... If the keep is mine now... Let's go up here.
I felt Merwald's passing. You slew him.
Several of him. He gave me no choice. He attacked me.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master.
Your stronghold is now available.
It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Merwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
I've always wanted my own keep, even if it is a little cursed. Then it is yours, my lord. I cannot begin to tell you how glad, that is how good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there has been a complication of a kind. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Meerwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before he became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if that is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it, for what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair it? He set aside materials for the Barbican and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs, we will need coin for supplies and labor. What do you mean when you said this place is cursed? Meerwald's curse was his own, a Watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths oft speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed, from the time of our Adirian colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. Then one who dwells below this master does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Nua a barren ruin, and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths! That, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps the master speaks Adirian. Adrian? Adirian? Am I not the master of Caed Nua now? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely intertwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it is much to take in, but if you would remain, if you would be lord of this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. Alright, time to go meet the queen in the city of Defiance. You must know that this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay, has no queen. The Mechwins of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power out there is Wodeka. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. So Wodeka's a god, I guess. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do and I'll make the arrangements. Meerwald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let's see it. Then we'll get underway at once. The student's voice belies his giddy excitement. You know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Meerwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and as long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may teach you, you can always make your will known to me, but if you but reach out. I don't even have to come back here to do build orders? Amazing. What a concept. Oh, but first, the Barbican. Okay, so upgrades to your Stronghold cost money and time to complete. Each upgrade can add security or prestige to the Stronghold, or add additional functionality like resting and bonuses, periodic free crafting ingredients, or new stores. Okay, so I guess build the Eastern... Instant! Okay. Alright, so there's builds. Must build the barracks to recruit hirelings. Hirelings help defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. They cost money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to the security and prestige of the stronghold, sometimes negatively. Party management? Oh, okay, so this is where I would leave spare people. Building, no events. Okay. Events occur at the Stronghold as time elapses. The higher your prestige, the more positive events tend to be. However, a high security is also important as it helps prevent theft and kidnappings. Adventures are opportunities for companions and adventurers to learn money when they aren't in the party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the Stronghold while they are present. Some events even offer rare items for sale during limited periods of time. Okay. Restoring Bright Hollow will allow you to rest there. That seems important. Okay. Let's get ability to rest here. Can I rest here right now? Camping is not allowed in this area. Okay. I know I can rest outside. So I guess let's step outside. That's pretty rad. The fact that I don't have to zone back here to do stuff is already awesome. Alright, so it looks like I have to do camping logs right now. Alright, we are out of camping logs. Oh, the whole map's open.
I'll take a peek.
I never cleared this place before I took it over. Did any creatures
Just like
that
your
were here do
breeches,
something?
Scholar Lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
That guy. One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges. Even under a layer of grime and moss, the Aedra gleams. Okay. Oh, there's a loot over here I missed, I think, when I fought the ghost. Spirit residue. Tangled wires of broken gears. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the vessels. Okay, so I guess the Eastern Barbican was this gate over here, and now it's open. How are those XP bars right now? They're all like 3/4-ish. 2/3 or 3/4. Can I see what talents the bard guy has? The chanter? Brisk recitation. The chanter is able to recite phrases more quickly, allowing them to use invocations earlier in combat while increasing the overlap between their phrases. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that as an option. I need to get that on... Oh wait, no, he has it too. Wait a minute. How... Does this, like, just get better over time? So, is that just something all chanters have? No! She doesn't have it. What the poop? Hale and Hardy, second chant, chant 1. Did they just get it at a certain level? Because he is a level higher than her. Maybe they just get it at level 4? Huh. Alright.
Huh?
Eh? Okay, so we've done Caed Nua. So I can go to this bridge, or I can go to these plains, or go to Raedric's Hold. Let's check out the bridge first. Oh, ha 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 ha. How y'all doing? Y'all are pretty quiet tonight.
Wait.
Oh my god! I was trying to talk to chat! What's going on?
Wait. Seals. Me too.
Okay. Damn.
My eyes are peeled. Quick.
Alright, so the skirmisher is a bit stronger, it looks like.
Hey there.
Get him, Ghost!
Wet they seal mess me too.
Spooky.
Laying low.
There is a mega dungeon underneath your stronghold. Yeah, I kind of gathered that by them talking about the endless paths. And I haven't stepped in there yet. Fine hatchet. Oh, I've got 2 people using a hatchet. Can I upgrade one of them? Yeah, alright. Cool. Fireball. That's a classic. 300 copper to learn that? I feel like Aloth just wants to trick me into paying him for stupid stuff.
Yeah?
He just like learns it on his own. Oh yeah, but I'll charge you 300 gold to start using it. What, you jerk. Get some herbs. Skein bone. Them bones, pump, 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 pump. Whoa, 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 no, don't rob him, I misclicked. Okay, these are Kickstarter backers.
Looks like Andre's gushing enough for both reveals.
Guys, I don't think this bridge is a bridge anymore.
Easy does it.
Oh my.
Quest.
Wow. All those volleys of ranged attacks to wreck that guy. Let's see. Lens. I don't know if they're close enough.
Yeah?
Maybe I should adjust the formation. Maybe put the Chanters a little further up because of their damage auras.
Yeah?
Try that and see what that does.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh, I just realized. I think this means that they want to talk. All right, let's do one of these.
That old Watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him?
Nah, well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
There's no need to be embarrassed. I won't judge.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he'd turned against us and fought for Widewind, been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhea Ceres, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had.
Oh.
Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys, I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me to try? I'm a Watcher. Guess because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says he's a Watcher.
Of course I knew the truth deep down. A Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with the Watchers, I should be starting with records. So why don't you? He thinks for a moment, his lips twisted to one side, he raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They have an archive in the palace.
You've done a lot for me already.
Oh, wow, you get XP for this.
To pay that archive a visit with me? Well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Okay. Well, wait, if we're gonna get XP for talking to the party members, that's definitely more incentive. Hold on, we're at 9,033. Aloth. He seems lost in thought. Flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
You can start by explaining what's going on.
I wish I could. But as to walking memories and the old man who can no longer distinguish them from reality, I fear I'm at a loss. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
My situation's more dire than I realized. We gotta find this leaden key, and fast.
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
But let's discuss something else. What's with all your voices? Alright. Shoot, okay.
Poor Meyerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
Maybe it's better to stay ignorant of some things. Perhaps, though in the case it seems like answers are your best hope of curing yourself. A matter of balance, yes? Huh. So the others didn't give me XP, so... Alright, quick save.
Hello?
Whoa, camera jerked.
No problem.
Alright, so we just got hit by bandits. Are these more bandits?
Huh? Got it.
Why can't I... What? Why can't I do anything here? Keep walking, stranger. We don't want trouble.
What? Light, flame, and sound.
Sneak's not good enough. This is weird behavior. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll come back there a little bit.
Keeping an eye out.
Paragons, damned looters, can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you need to find another route. What are you doing here? If I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damned brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen, by force, all that's left of my fortune. She has eyed you for the long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help? What's in it for me? You would make a good merchant, she blurts out with a laugh. I'd worry if you didn't inquire about your own profit motive. She scratches her ear, blushing as she speaks. I'm a bit destitute at the moment, but I have a shop over in Defiance Bay. If you help me recover my merchandise, I'll sell you whatever you want for a bargain. I'll take a look. She smiles wide, her ears perking up. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. Okay, so that's the guys I just saw down here, right? A couple of them attacked me right there. The others wouldn't engage me or whatever.
Keeping an eye out.
Are they hostile now? No, they're not. Here we go. Can I quick save in conversation? No, it does not look like that. Gathered around the soggy timbers of a ship wreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they could spot amongst the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. Where are Brettel and Terran? She asks. They were just up along that path, and we heard fighting. Her eyes narrow, and a hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. They attacked us. That was self-defense. You killed them! You see Hanwin's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. She looks up, wiping her eyes. You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from this storm. Her voice rises and her face grows flushed with emotion. The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins. She throws up her hands in despair. We don't want to fight you. We've lost enough already. Please just leave us. That does not change the fact that you're stealing. Then you leave us with no choice. Okay, so they're just super desperate people.
Right. Me too.
Okay. Let's summon one on the archer back there. And one on this fella here. That was nice. That worked really well, having the chanters right behind the tanks. Once again, he summons the freaking whatchajiggers, he summons the skeletons when the fight's over. Alright, so let's see if I loot this chest if that lady up there gets mad. Ferry cargo. Oh, no, that seems to be what she wanted me to do, so I just returned this? Okay, wait, what is the stuff we looted? I saw a magic hat. Also known as Cormudgeon's... Oh, okay, I'm not reading all that. Immune to confuse, +2 to int. Int was important for, I think, both of my people. Or both of my custom chanters. Alright, I'll do that for now. That's duration and area of effect of your stuff. Hey, Paragond! Show her the cargo. Would these happen to be your wares? Her ears twitch with excitement. Is she an elf? Her ears are always twitching. As he dropped the supplies down in front of her. Thank you! I was beginning to think it had all sunk to the bottom of the river. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I'll reward you properly when you visit me at my shop in Defiance Bay. XP! And she slow walks away. Alright, so... how's our XP now? 9,195. Okay.
I'll take a peek.
Is there anything else to do on this level? More herbs. And alright, nothing there.
Stand still!
Oh, I didn't realize this. Look at the top left of the screen. I can mouse over him and see all the stuff that's on him. Dazed, Dull the Edge, that's the tank song. Come Soft Winds of Death is the dot song from the other two chanters. It's pretty neat. That's a good way of seeing if your chanters are in range for their dot. Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails. Oh, that's gross.
Quick.
Alright, interdiction. These guys aren't getting hit by either dot song yet. Are they immune to it? Maybe it just is high resistance? Okay, this one's got the dot now, but that one doesn't. Okay, interesting.
Crow.
Everyone focus that one down. God, these things are tough. Oh, this is a new creature type. I fought forest trolls earlier. This is just a troll. Maybe these are stronger. Oh my gosh, okay. One down. What was the XP for that guy? Yeah, first troll I had killed. Look at all this decade-old technology that Pathfinder is missing. What, mousing over stuff and seeing their debuffs?
Yeah?
Dude, 0.6? I am so glad at level 1 I picked Summon Ghost and not Summon Skeletons. Because the Ghost hits for 20, the Skeletons hit for 0.5. Okay, man. I I was having a really tough time getting my 2 Channer damage over time spells to hit those things.
Which is not very.
Did you guys hear Kana? He's like, I shall be as quiet as the sea, which is not very quiet. Interdiction. What was that? What is going on? Prone. Muckla got knocked onto his butt. I mean, I suppose the skeletons serve as interference, which isn't terrible. I'm kind of liking this whole, the only melee that can get hit that aren't tanks are expendable thing, where all the DPS are ranged. He died from the opening volley.
And what does the flame reveal?
Alright. Okay, did we clear this level out? I think we did. Stronghold stuff. Finished the Bright Hollow restoration in 7 hours. Okay, so I can go to Raedric's Hold, Wood End Plains, or I guess that's it. Raedric's Hold or Wood End Plains. Or I could go to that little dungeon that was underneath Gilded Vale. Is this path? This is Path of the Damned, Merkjarten. This is my first time playing the game. Correction, I tried the game ages ago. I got to Act 2, but that was years ago. I never finished it, and I haven't played it since. And we just finished Pathfinder Kingmaker. Wanted another RPG. We did a vote. This won, and we're trying it on Path of the Damned. I looked at a few builds on the internet to kind of get a feel for how to do this, and here we are. But beyond finishing Act 1, it's all brand new to me. And even that was very dated information, so it's not fresh in my head. So far, there's been a few fights that were too tough for me, and I just came back later and it was fine. So, okay, the construction finished on the Eastern Barbican. I don't have a lot of gold. I think I'm going to wait before I start another thing. Full blind, Path of the Damned is really hard. You need some basic knowledge. I mean, I definitely have some basic knowledge, but I'm not an expert on the game. But so far, we're okay. And like I said, when I had some questions on builds, like how to min-max properly, I did do some Googling. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Alright, everybody line up. Save game. Forest Lurker. Alright, both dots run.
Crow.
Where they see.
Need to remember to use this because it's free.
You mess me too.
The crap Aloth yells is very funny.
Sure.
Oh, wait, I forgot to do the thing. I have to... There we go, just unlocked something gorge.
Light, flame, and sound.
But how's it going, Merc? I'm judging by the... I'm guessing by the context of what you said that you've beaten this game. You sound like you've either beaten or watched other people play it. You sound knowledgeable. Never finished it? Gotcha. Oh, me neither. That's why we're here.
Bro. Damn.
Yo, I think the healing songs from the two back chanters are stacking, because I'm seeing so many little heals hit these two. It's great. This is nice. I really feel like my build ideas are coming together. I mean, we'll see how far they get me, but I'm digging it. And I want to get more guns for the backline people. I'm a big rebooter. I hear that. I do that sometimes. Gotta go through phases. Yeah, there's a lot of different games that I've streamed on Twitch. But lately, I feel like our audience has really come together with RPGs. So, I did Divinity Original Sin 2 for a while. I did some other games. Most recently, like I said, we did Pathfinder Kingmaker. Before that was Grim Dawn. And after Pathfinder, I did a vote for if people wanted to do this, like the whole Pillars of Eternity series, or Divinity Original Sin 2, or, you know, fill in whatever you want. And this won by like 10 votes. So we're doing this. I'm having fun so far. I really am. You know what? I haven't been using his spells. Let's do the Fire Beam.
Lavaru, be on seat!
Oh, man!
Hey, do you mind?
Get off one!
Oh! How did she... What? Did she run into melee? When did you get up there? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did... Oh, wait, did the fire laser kill her? Did I accidentally kick her butt? Lens, Chance, Berserker, Ray of Fire, Aloth interrupted. Oh, okay, friendly fire. So that fire laser hits everything between him and his target. He melted my own chanter. Okay, okay. Now I know a little bit more about how that works. Whoopsie! You okay? Severe burn. -2 dex, -8 damage reduction to fire. Whoops. He lost, like, my bad. Triple Chanter seems pretty good. Never really played it. Like I said, my plan was, I wanted to try a Chanter tank. I googled to see if that worked, because I didn't want to find out it was a stupid thing. And I found out that, yes, it was. And one guy's build said... For the tank, just completely dump Dex and Might. Chanters are the only class that don't care about Dexterity. It does not affect the action speed of their chants. And Might, if your tank just cares about surviving, don't worry about it. So I did that, and that resulted in this guy. The other Chanters, like, I made her to basically be pumping out a damage song, which at the moment is this one. So it's just doing damage, 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 no matter what weapon she's using. This guy I only have in the party because he's the only other NPC I've met, so I might replace him later, but it's doing okay right now. Our Quavis are terrible at DPS, though. It's good early on for front-load damage, but in the long run you miss so much DPS because of the reload time. Yeah, but isn't there a talent that allows you to shave like 20% off the reload time? I don't know if that makes it worth it, but it just seems like they do huge damage. Same with her heavy crossbow. So, okay.
Quest.
Pillars of Eternity is so great. Have you played Tyranny? I have played Tyranny for less than 2 hours, and at that time, this is just my opinion, in those 2 hours, I did like 5 or 10 minutes of combat and like an hour and 45 minutes of reading, and I really hated it. Like, to me, this is way more fun than my brief stint at Tyranny. Maybe it gets better, I don't know, but that really, I was like, you know what, I'm starting to hate this, I will try again tomorrow, and I never wanted to boot it up again.
Me too.
Blast!
Crow?
When the game came out, but they nerfed it. Yeah, but I won't match the one of us with the bow in late game. Real jitter, it's still the best range weapon 70% of the time. So, do you mean the blunderbuss is the best ranged weapon 70% of the time?
No problem.
Or the arquebus, Mirk?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
I'm definitely interested in knowing what the best ranged weapon is, if there is a best. The blunderbuss. So I need to keep an eye out for blunderbuss. What about like a pistol? Like, you know, pistol and shield or something like that. The best one late game is the bow. Just the bow? Like nothing special, just the bow? Like, here's a war bow. I have an arbalest. Very slow versus average. What does fine do? Can inflict prone when it crits. +4 accuracy, +15% damage. Warbow. And what do you have? Fine wand. Fast, 11 to 18. Seems like using something that's not a fine weapon versus something that is a fine weapon is a world apart. 28 to 42, -5 accuracy, but punches through damage reduction. Alright, let's try this for a time and see how this goes. What about you? What do you have? 10 to 15... Oh wait, I should... Okay, no, I should have... Let's have Aloth do that and see what happens. Didn't you have decent dexterity, Aloth? Yeah, you did. Alright. So let's have Aloth try the bow and see what happens. In late game, the best one's the bow because you can get a ton of accuracy and attack speed. I mean, I've looked at the little talent things. I definitely need to pick one. Oh my god. Okay, this is happening. This is happening. Can we do some crowd control? This is not good. They are all up in our back line. I might be reloading after this.
Again! No! Watch out!
Oh my gosh, this pull was so much worse than I thought it would be. Damn. Alright. What happens if we just run? Will the fight reset? I've never tried running in this game yet. Will they leash? Does the fight reset? Oh no, he just permanently died. Alright, we have to reload. Apparently I ran, I left combat, and then Adir stood back up and then got permanently killed. Okay. Yeah, that pull was too rich for my blood. Too much. Oh, this troll again. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. What's her name? I think the one with the crossbow knocked that thing down. Oh, wait, no, the warrior might have done it. The warrior might have done it. Okay. Let's try this from a different angle this time.
Love.
Roll 10.
Alright, he's dead. Alright. Let's try the thing that we were talking about before I loaded the game. See what that does.
No problem.
Let's see what lies this way.
Do you have any favorite classes? You know, Merc and Real Jitter, yeah, other people that have played this game before? Like, are there any classes? Like, some of the stuff I found when I was Googling information was like, you know, a lot of people thought the Ranger was the worst class in the game. There was a few people that thought it was the best, but, you know, it seemed very opinionated.
Burn it!
What?
Like, I've been reading on Cypher, and I 100% want a Cypher in my party.
problem.
They seem awesome.
My eyes are peeled.
But beyond that, I'm not sure. The Wizard I'm not sold on. A few of the others. Alright, let's do a quick save real quick. A quick save. Is there anything up here? Yes there is. Okay. Hunting bow, crossbow. Goldrot Chew? 10 minutes of a buff. Okay. Druids for the win. The one thing I liked when I read about druids is that when they get a higher level, their lower level spells become per encounter, so they can spam them. But it said it takes a while to get there. I have a fine hunting bow. What kind of bow did you have? A war bow. Average 14 to 21. You have fast 12 to 18, but because it's fine, it has more accuracy and more damage. So let's try doing this. I think we're all pretty close to a level, aren't we? Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it can't get there yet. I guess the west end of this zone connects to that other bridge. Yep, there we go. Now we can go to Stonewall Gorge or Adolin Wan Bridge or the Searing Falls. St. Gyron's Horn. That's a weird name. Alright, so there was that really nasty pack over there that kicked my butt earlier. We don't wanna mess with that right now.
Let's see what lies this way.
Another Kickstarter person. Some kind of small conch shell of seaweed. Oh, camp supplies, nice. I will happily steal those camp supplies. Orland's Cradle. Whoa! What in the hell? A lion. Hey, buddy. Alof shot his bow for 10 damage. Yeah. I guess I kind of see what you mean. Like, these two did massive damage on the first turn, but they never got a second shot off before the combat ended. Some tips for the Chanter. Put points into athletics so he doesn't get tired too quickly. Get tired? Real Jitter, can you elaborate on that? When you say get tired, like, I haven't seen a stamina bar or anything. All allies in the Mind Web use the best defense of anyone in the web. Oh, cool. The Dragon Thrash is the strongest damage phrase. I did read about that when I was learning, because I wanted to make a DPS Chanter, and I made this one based on what I read, and I read about Dragon Thrash. But I believe you get that at level 8 or 9, and I'm currently level 4, so... Shit! Oh no. Fack. Alright.
I'll get the next one.
Oh, this is not good. This might be another not right now fight. I don't even... Does this spell hit friendlies? I don't know. Oh my god.
Watch out!
Oh my god. Yeah. I can't go pissing off 8 lions at level 4. This game has a fatigue system. Oh, you know what? I did see one guy get fatigued at one point, and I was like, oh, he needs to rest. I did not realize that was based on athletics. Really, every single... Oh, man, this far back? Every single character so far, I've put at least 1 point in athletics for the damage reduction when we rest. Alright, was that the fine bow? No. it's not. Alright. I didn't find any secrets, so I'll just run full speed this time. Okay, I guess we missed this earlier.
What?
Pugra. I don't know. We have an infestation of maggots on us. Alright, let's cast the AoE regeneration to counter that if we can. Oh my god, so much damage. My god, those maggots. Mega deeps. Yeah, that was our first Pugra, so we got a lot of XP for that. Okay, we've opened the bridge again. Sparrow's nest is tucked between two angled slats. That was a weird thing to notice. Alright. There was the solo lion over here. We can do that, and then we're gonna come back, because the rest of the fights on this level are a bit too much for us right now. Woo! Good opening shot. Okay, lying down. Lying down. Ugh. So funny. Alright.
Take a peek.
This area we never went into. This is all brand new. Snaky breaky. Nothing in this little farm area? Okay. Okay. There's a plant. Springberry! The thing that helped us survive at the beginning of the game. When we had the poops. Hey, Muck switched from Kingmaker. Hey, how do you find this compares? It's a breath of fresh air, Jebs. Like, check this out. You know how in Kingmaker, if you want to update stuff in your town, you have to zone back into your town, zone into the throne room, zone into the table to open up the map, zone into your building menu. Then when you're done, you got to zone out of the building menu, out of the table, out of your throne room, then out of your city. So you have to go through 7 zoning windows. Ta-da! I can build things right there, and it took 2 seconds. I feel like that guy from, what was it, like the Road to Atlantis or whatever it was? He's just like, look, I built a bridge. Boom. Took like 2 seconds. So, yeah, this is nice.
We'll just wait a little longer.
So at the moment, this is just a breath of fresh air after... after all those loading screens. This is really nice. A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Scrimshaw. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large, white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at your approach.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
I vaguely remember her when I dabbled in this game a few years ago. She's the ranger that can join your party. Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Your friend's supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Try something?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
How long have you been looking? 5 years. Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Direwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember? What? Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
I kinda know how you feel, actually.
Then you have my sympathies. Hopefully you've got a better lead than I do.
How does the statuette figure into it? She dusts the figure on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Aedra is worn to a dull matte along its arched back and ovoid haunches. Soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright. For a few hours. But most of the time, it looks just like this.
I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course.
I'm glad she said that verbally, because I thought she paid a few golden ducks.
I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls.
Well, now she's not going to believe I can see souls.
It was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place. Right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine?
Why?
Please?
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She watches you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the Aedra bear, turning it into the light. As your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop off into the water hundreds of feet below you. Perception 15. Sniff the breeze. Breathing deeply, you smell salt in the air. Whatever you're seeing, wherever Persok is standing, it must be near the ocean, not a lake. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? Shrugs in silence. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I'm a real watcher. I know this sounds strange, but it's the truth. Thank you, Aloth.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area. We can look for your Persok on the way. Aloth, I love your personality. I hate your abilities so far.
Farewell.
Let's try this. Let's try out the ranger in the party, guys. So... what the heck? The whole party went haywire. Alright, so I want the wolf to DPS, but I want it to get there a little late to the party so the tanks have time to engage. So let's try this formation. So Itumok has 65 health. She has 80.
Ready, Watcher.
What abilities does she have? Marked Prey. Designate a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion a damage bonus against that target. Wounding Shot, 2 per encounter. Aim for a shot that would slow the target's enemy's progress, hobbling the target and inflicting raw damage over time. Okay. Let's see. Defensive. Well, actually, let's just do aggressive. And animal companion auto attack. Aggressive. Class behavior. Aggressive. Let's try this out. Alright. Save game. And, alright, there was the big nasty fight over here we couldn't handle. Let's peek over here to the east. I'm glad we didn't leave this level. Oh, even the fox has a sneak animation. I love it. Oh, what is her starting weapon? Can we give her a better one? What does she have? A Masuk hunting bow. Plus 8 accuracy. No, just have her keep what she's got. Once a character has been dismissed from the party, they will return to either the Blackhound Inn in the Gilded Vale or to your Stronghold if you've acquired it. Okay. Well, now we know where Aloth is. Let's not aggro the 40 Ghost if we can. Okay, so we got a pack of lions we can't handle, massive pack of undead we can't handle. That's fine. Let's go to the next area if we can. Alright, so I can go to Deerwood Village, Stormwall Village, Caed Nua, Edelwan Bridge. I can go back to Gilded Vale and try the dungeon. I've got a lot of choices now. I can try the dungeon here I couldn't handle. I can go to this bridge, which I assume leads into the city. I can go to Raedric's Hold, which I haven't done. I can go to Stormwall Gorge, which I know nothing about. Let's stop going away from town and try to backtrack and see if we can handle stuff over here. Let's go back to Gilded Vale. We'll rest, and then we'll try the dungeon underneath Gilded Vale. Now that we've got a ranger, maybe that'll help. I don't know. I think once we meet the Cypher that's willing to join the party, that will be the last party member I'm familiar with from my brief stint playing this game. If there is a monk, and if there is a paladin, and any other class I'm forgetting, I never met them. Alright, hop in here for a minute. Oh, Barbarian. If there's a Barbarian, I never met them. If there's a Rogue, I never met them.
Gods keep you.
I'd like a room. I'm going to sleep in your common room. Alright. Oh, she wants to talk. What's up? She draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Sounds like you've been gone from home a long time.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. Backtracking is good. Must be exhausting.
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
2 years of necking. I'm ready to just do it and be done with it. Why do you have to find it? Why do you have to find it?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Elitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persak died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week.
Blubber.
And we honored the chosen huntress as a hero.
Do y'all wear mucklucks?
Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I see.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me. If they think of me often.
Must be difficult. You ditched them for 5 years.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persock will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. That's kind of an ongoing problem right now. Really? What's it like? Strange. It feels like I'm going crazy. I don't envy you. Guess I'm lucky I only have to worry about someone else's past life.
Makes me wonder what Persock remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
Has your village changed much since his time?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives.
Definitely we're mucklucks.
But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persock helped establish. In bad years, we relied on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchanged walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persock brokered a lot of those agreements too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Aomaoa ships they used to trade with. Sounds like he did a lot for you guys.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or are you ready for it to be over? I am enjoying the adventure. Every day brings something new. Refreshing indeed. Well, shall we move on? Yeah, let's go. Alright. I just noticed these abilities. The Watcher unravels the vital essence of their enemies, gaining endurance, so he lifesteals them? And Speaker to the Restless, twice per rest, the Watcher speaks directly to the souls of his or her enemies, filling them with dread of what awaits them in the Wheel. The Wheel of Time. Okay, we've got 2 camping logs. We're fully rested. Let's take a peek in that dungeon underneath this town and see what's up. I got the hiccups. Alright. Let's go, Itomak. Let's see how well you do. Any weapon that lists a damage type, like Slash or Crush, will do whatever damage type is more advantageous, usually whatever type the target is most vulnerable to. Oh, well, that's smart. Alright, save game. And we came down here at level 2.
Let's see what lies this way.
And we went in there, and there was a bunch of will-o-wisps, and they kicked my ass. So, let's look elsewhere and see what we find.
Quick.
No, Itumak! Bad wolf! Alright, I'm not bothering to use some of the ghosts because it's not really needed for this.
Blast!
Let's see, Sagani hits for 12. Wait, really? Her bow did crush damage? She's using blunt arrows? I'm imagining, like, when Green Arrow would fire the arrows, it had, like, a boxing glove on the end of them. Pile of furniture is branded with scorch
And
marks.
what do we have here?
Ooh, I found a secret, guys. Oh no. Why is she... Oh, nice. We killed that thing on the opening attack. Somehow, Lynn's got on the front. Not what I wanted. Collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices. Claw marks and dung mark the passage of beasts.
Isn't this something?
Ooh! It's a trap! It's tarped! Nice! XP earned for disarming the trap. I just saw a magic cloak. What is that? Did it go straight into the chest? Yep. Of deflection, +5. Oh, it doesn't stack with, I think, his ring. Okay, him either. Who's the next person that gets hit a lot? I guess you. Alright. Rip Stanley. Yep. If anyone didn't hear, Stanley passed away today. I don't know the cause, other than he was 95 years old. Makes you wonder if he's going to be cameoing in the next movie, if they already filmed that. The Soldier King. Is this like Diablo? No. It may look similar at a glance, but Diablo is what you would call an action RPG. Fast-paced, less emphasis on story. This game has a lot more decision-making and more of an emphasis on story. So there is some faster-paced combat, but as you can see, I can pause it at any time and grab party members and, like, you know, have them do different things. But, you know, in Diablo, let's take Diablo 3 for example, you put 6 buttons on your bar. There's no limit in this. You know, like, here's my inventory, here's our combined bag, here's all the stuff I'm carrying. You know, we've got this guy here, here's all the spells he can fire right now. It's much more of a strategy game than compared to Diablo. But if you just want, like, fast-paced, you know, non-stop combat, hacking and slashing, this is not that. Yeah, no problem. Now, Diablo does hold a special place in my heart. This is just not that. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor, lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and the last to fade into the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes, and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. You alright? Looked like you lost your footing there for a minute. Feels that way when I see into the ether. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of my people is born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually, such individuals become elders, or a lone set of tracks in the snow. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. Neither am I. Believe it or not, I once would have rejoiced to know I'd be picked to travel far in search of something great, but even these gifts come with a cost, don't they? Forgive me if I was a little skeptical of your abilities before. I can't say I've met a real watcher before. Oh, don't worry about him. He just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer him up, so I just let him. Every time he goes a little strange in the face, I try and see if I can hear anything. Kana grins. It hasn't worked so far. See if you can get him to tell you what the spirit said. Okay, so we just relived some spirit's memory about bells or chimes? Does it... I know... The familiar warped tone of the right hand, the first of the dawn stars. You pray fiercely, this is the first of the chimes and not the last. So the first chime is supposed to be called the right hand. I feel like that was important later.
I'm on the trail.
Okay. Back into sneaky sneak mode. Speaking of giant bells... Wait. Ah! Okay. What is... Okay, the camera was stuck on shift right there for a second. Alright, quick save. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion that runs along the wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's 1 large bell in the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. Examine. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. I feel like this is going to announce my presence to everything in the area. I hope this doesn't send them coming to attack me. Okay, so... They call... in the memory I live, they called the right hand the first bell. I'm going to think the right bell goes first. Oh gosh, you can ring duplicates? Okay. If you can ring duplicates, if you could only ring 1 at a time and you had to ring 3 and then that was it, there would only be 9 combinations. But as it is now, you can ring duplicates and there's at least 4 bells in a row. So... there is a lot of possibilities. I'm gonna look around this level more and see if I can find more answers to this puzzle.
Time to see and not be
Vermin have scoured the plates, mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. Scolders. E2 mock hits for 9. Nice job, buddy. Alright. Intervention. Wait, is that what it's called? No, interdiction. Oops. What? Yeah, the double health regen song from the 2 chanters right now is pretty nice. Let me see something for a second here. If I go... What is it? No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Ancient memory. So 2.7 endurance per tick. Second. Whatever. Oh, I haven't gotten it on him yet. What about him? Is it the same for him? 3.2. Base plus 2, plus 1 for every 3 levels after 1. Oh, so he's... Okay, he's 1 level higher than her. That's why it's better for him.
Light, flame,
look for a book entitled Bell Puzzles and You. I will do so, Inky. Thank you for the tip. Is this it? Oh, I found a book right when you said that. I thought I'd found it. What is that? It doesn't... when you loot items, it doesn't list them in the log always. Prayer scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. Hey, Ghost Reaper, how's it going, my man? Good to see you again. I had to squint because of the blue text on my black background.
Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
Oh, we found something. Scroll of Fan of Flames, Rectrix's letter, and an engraved silver key. I understand your concerns, Sister Nedra. We are safest here within the temple. What wrong have we done? Lord Raytrick would not risk his position to harm us when we have brought so much prosperity to the village. Wharton pretends that alarming us full well that theirs are empty threats and means to frighten us into departing our home. Are we to abandon the Gilded Veil to heretics? Wharton too will to play his part when time comes. Not the answer to the bell puzzle we're looking for, but there is an engraved silver key. Great Western Stag, Book of Verses. Okay. Don't think that's what I'm looking for. Good, thanks. How you? I'm doing good. It's kind of a rough day today. I work in IT and tech support, and today there was someone in China, according to the IP address, was basically hacking Tier 3 internet in the United States. I don't know if you all noticed. Most people, at the worst, they probably noticed Facebook was down for a while, but it was related to that. So it made a lot of work for us tech people. Not that I work at level 3, but basically anyone who couldn't access certain web services would call that web service and like, why is this down? we're not down. America's getting hacked right now. Well, that was my day, but we got through it. Let's try this.
Hey there.
Oh, they all resisted. I should have done the summon. Are you actively using your shots like I told you to? No, it doesn't really look like you are. Oh, shoot. Oh, the pet got knocked out, so she got debuffed. Can I change the pet's AI? No, I can't. Okay, that's a bummer. Spider venom sac. Alright, maybe I should put the pet further back so it takes longer to get to the fight.
And what does the flame reveal?
What class did you go with? I am trying to make a Chanter tank. This is my main person. I did some Googling to help me min-max the character a bit. I'm pretty happy with it. It's as strong or weaker. It's almost as strong as a fighter right now. It may surpass the fighter level on and then also be a Chanter. But right now it's a labor of love. My day was a nap on the sofa and the wife had the day off because of Vet's day. I haven't played this in 3 years, so I barely remembered it all, waiting for a winter sale for Pillars of Eternity 2. Yeah, if this goes well, both my fun level and how many people enjoy watching it, I'll be getting the second one after this. I did just spend some of my spending money in getting all the DLCs for this game. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Is anyone else seeing this? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Ooh. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Did the Pope just die? Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark save for the podium. Lit from behind, two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says, but the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. I almost said rectum. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. I haven't gotten this far yet, still on the beach. Oh, this is only like 3 hours in, so it's not too big of a spoiler. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. Okay. The face of the statue has had most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hands. The red round smear flakes away under the toe of your boot.
I'll take a peek.
Okay, so I haven't been in here or over here. And this room had will-o-wisps that killed me when I came in here a little too.
Quest.
Woo! Dead from the gun. First turn.
Easy does it.
Oh, can't carry that right now. Initiate's note. Visitors to the ritual floor, Rectrix Obrica says, Demption for even these. Forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than second. Okay, we got another clue. So we know the right bell is first, the big bell is second. So right, middle, blank. And that may very well be the only tips I get, because that's enough to do some guessing. He probably means the first level, because there's like a small river stream there. He might be thinking of that. Oh wow, it's already midnight. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay. Ugh, that hurt. Alright, let's do damage resistance on the party. Okay. Oh, the damage songs are working on it. You can see there's 2 damage songs up at the top left. Oh, he's stun locked. Mind control or something. Alright, we're doing a much better job of this time.
Crow
Nice. Alright. Let's take a let's take a look here. Personal. Total damage done 2,359. She's joined the party the last though. Wait, how? She's already... Oh, wait, no, sorry, this is Lynn's. This is Lynn. I was thinking I was looking at Sagani. This is a really poor way to tell who's doing the most damage. In 20 hits, she's done 407. In 39 hits. But he's using the gun, which does a lot more damage. This doesn't really say DPS. Ah... yes, I am on Eastern Standard Time, Unjix. I stream every night from at least 9 to midnight. Sometimes I get on earlier than that, sometimes I go later than that, but 9 to midnight Eastern Time is your guaranteed muck-luck hours. $3,000 damage. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've gone somewhere between 3 and 5 hours per night, every night, since May, I believe. I am nothing if not consistent. Alright, let's try the bells. We know it's right one, big one, something. 10-4, thanks. You got it.
I'll take a peek.
What kind of streamer would I be if I wasn't willing to share my schedule? My schedule. Right. Middle. Left. Silence. Right, middle, left, right. As the tolling fades, you hear a creak from the direction of the doors. The passage to the lower level swings open. Okay.
They'll never know I'm here.
Yay, puzzle skills. That wasn't too bad. Didn't even have to Google it. Thank you, Zandol Madams.
You know, it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up.
Alright, let's do a quick save.
Seeing what was
Party
coming.
gains 726 XP. That's really oh, new map, 60 XP. It's really deceptive when it says the XP because it's like divided among everybody. So it's like, you know, it says you get a huge amount and then you see a much smaller amount in here, but... so apparently this game would allow you to, if you wish, run a smaller party. Oh, wow. Lynn's shot that thing in the face for just like a truckload of crossbow damage and killed it instantly. Come on, ranged people. Kill it. There we go.
And what does the flame reveal?
Whoa. Where'd he go? There he is. So this game calls it a disengage attack, but there's definite attacks of opportunity in this game. You do get bopped if you try to walk away from a fight and someone's in your face.
Hello? Hello?
Alright. We'll come back to that door. Let's go look at the rest of this hall. How are you liking it overall versus Pathfinder? So, as anyone who's watched me for more than a day knows, I had some major problems with Pathfinder, but I did enjoy it. I wouldn't have spent 240 hours playing it if I didn't enjoy it at least some. But it was just like, it was a great game that had a shit ton of bugs, if that makes sense. Oh wow, those opening hits were really strong. So I did enjoy Pathfinder. However, I will say that after playing Pathfinder, this is like a breath of fresh air. Let me give you an example. This is how fast this game normally is. This is normal time. But I can turn the game to double speed when I'm not in combat. Which is why I'm like, you know, I can zip all over the place. I can do double speed when I'm not in combat. That's awesome. I can manage my town when I'm not there. That's awesome. Is it super realistic? No, not unless I've got a cell phone or something. However, there's a time when it's like, okay, let's shave down the realism for practicality. You know, if realism adds hours of loading screens, let's tone it down a notch, you know? Alright. So this room's opened up. Let's see what's going on here.
Quest.
Let's have you come in to let the fox in. What did the fox say? Okay, Holy Radiance hurts vessels. Are these things vessels? No, it says spirit. I don't think they are. Pretty good versus this stuff, though. I've learned to watch. If you look here, you see how if I've got them all selected, I see this guy's about to cast skeletons, this is attacking, this guy's doing a shield bash, this guy's attacking, this guy's attacking. If any of them say ... they're waiting on orders. And those are the ones I need to like that, right? Like that right there. Those are the ones that if you see that in combat, that person's not doing anything.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you?
Fine greatsword. We got a trap over here. Lens, if you will. Trap disarmed. Minor ring of deflection. Okay, so another person gets 5 bonus deflection armor. I already tested earlier and found that this does not stack. So put it on someone who doesn't have anything like that yet. There we go. Alright. Okay, so this circles back around, so I can undo stealth. I've already been in there.
Light, flame, and sound.
Did you get the last boss killed on Pathfinder? Yes, I did. Twice in Pathfinder, while streaming it, the last boss kicked me to the Windows desktop during the fight. Then I was just like, okay, and I reloaded. That took like 8 minutes of the stream. I got back in there, was fighting him again. A few minutes into the fight, kicked me to the desktop again. And I was like, okay guys, I'm getting really angry at this. I'm gonna take a break. I will try this again tomorrow off the air. I don't know how many attempts it'll take, so I'm just gonna record it off air and then I'll upload it to the channel. I managed to get him killed, Ghost. It is on the YouTube channel. It's the last video of the Pathfinder playlist. And it is linked on the Discord as well if you would like to see it. But yeah, I did get it killed. It was really buggy, as you can imagine, but it is there. It's pretty cool to see the ending if you haven't already seen it. Yeah. Yep. Another game where Lynn's at. Yeah, it was kind of a slap in the face. I was like, you know what? This is a chanter. She's like a real bard, and she's gonna actually be good. I'm gonna name her Linz and show her the real Lindsay what's up. Yeah, seriously. He's like, oh, I'm losing. Better kick him to desktop. Has anyone here played Undertale? The final boss, he does something like that. Like, you think the game crashes. And then you're like, what the hell? And you relaunch the game. and then instead of on the toolbar at the top, instead of saying Undertale, it says like Flowery Tail, and you realize he's like hacked the game, and he kicks you out of the game like 3 times, and you keep having to reopen the icon on your desktop, and he keeps like fighting you for the controls. He's like bleeding out of the game onto your desktop. It was really cool if you were not expecting it.
They seal me too.
Put the fox in. There we go. Alright, interdiction. Oof. Our fighter's taking some big hits. These phantoms, are these stronger than the whatever the black look, the shadow? Is Phantom stronger than Shadow, maybe? Adir is getting his teeth punched through the back of his head right now. I got Purple Ghost. What do you think of that?
When they seal me.
I didn't get XP, so I guess I've already learned all I can from those.
Hello? Hello?
It is not within our natures to forgive. Those who seek redemption seek a long and winding path, a road which takes us down...
Lay low.
Huh?
A road which takes us down into the very hollows of our soul and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. And we found a lot of money and a little hidden brick and wall. Okay. Let's try this over here. Trying hard to remember PoE 1, but I'm drawing a blank. Don't even remember what class I played, and you even looped around the world map to pick up way more companions than you should by now. I know that there's a companion for each class, I'm pretty sure. The first time I played this game, I remember meeting, it was like a spirit woman, and she was the Cypher companion. So I got that far. I never met any of the other classes beyond that point.
Isn't this something?
Shoot, you're blocking the door. Let the wolf in. There we go. Or the fox. What does the fox say? Fiction. Let's do this. This thing gives everyone like one more armor. Oh, wow. Mukluk's about to go down. His stamina's exhausted. He can't be healed anymore. We're gonna have to do a rest after this. Alright, the skeletons don't help much. I summon them mainly to get in the way of the enemy. Alright, regeneration spell. I'm gonna go nuts with spells right now because we need to be not frugal in this moment. I've got one more wounding shot. Let's use that. What else can you do to help? Let's just use your per rest abilities. Let's see what he decides to do. Is that another regenerate? Does that even stack, or are you just being dumb right now? He's just auto-attacking. I was curious what he would choose to do if I told him you can use anything. Just did one regenerate, possibly wasted a spell. Nice. We did live. Alright. Muck maimed, minus 15 accuracy and all defenses. He has 1 HP right now. So let's quick save the game. So if I open a trap which does the killing blow on him, it doesn't wreck us.
Give me a real challenge.
Nice. XP for disarming the traps.
Give me a real challenge.
Of will plus 9? I guess give that to him. Really, though, it's the worst when the tanks get crowd controlled, so for now we'll do this. What? Oh no! You stay back. You stay back. You are afraid of a ghost right now. Like, no.
Hello?
Anything else in here?
Hello?
Alright. Let's us rest. Oh, damage reduction 2. Oh wow, look at all this stuff. Huh. Alright. Have to jet, have a good night. Seeing you play this makes me want to play more PoE 1. Have a good night, Andrex. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'll be here tomorrow if you wish to join us again.
There are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited.
Kinda butting
if the
in.
adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to, and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'm glad you find this amusing. Sorry, it seems I'm not very good at raising spirits. He winces, that was unintentional. You're a shit bard, you made me upset. Meh, I'm triggered. Alright, let me check on something real quick here, okay. A little bit after midnight. I'll go a few more minutes and then I'm gonna wrap up for the night.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay, let's do a quick save. Everyone's full health, full recovered and all that jazz. Before I open any doors, let's see what's in this main hall. It looks like that water's too deep for us. Okay, so come back here. Let's try to the left first. Oh my.
Quick.
Okay. Interdiction!
Yeah?
Summon Spooky Ghost! Summon Spooky Ghost number 2. And you come up here and do one health generation spell on the ground.
Get a good shot at this.
That should be enough. I don't think I need to use any more pro wrestling. One cool thing right now is both... I have 3 channers, but this one's raw defense. He's not going for damage at all. Her and him are both pumping out the damage songs. So they're like, 3, 3, 3, 3, times 2 of them. So everything is slowly getting whittled down, even when they're reloading weapons and stuff. You can see up at the top left, it says, "Come, come, soft winds of death," and it says it twice. That's from the 2 of them.
I'll see you pay for that.
Blam! Gun to the ghost. I feel like that should have gone through the ghost and hurt my own guy, but I guess I should be glad it did not work that way. Save game. I'm suddenly getting a Indiana Jones vibe, like this thing's gonna drop boulders on me or something. You hear a grinding noise beneath your feet and the rush of water. Oh, did it drain the water? Cool, I can go down to the lower floor now. I wanted to play PoE 2 because of the ship. I love the idea of an RPG where the player's home is a ship. Wish it was a spaceship. What, do you want to be a Draenei? Oh god, what are these? Inky, have you played Divinity Original Sin 2? In that game, after Act 1, your base is a ship.
Bro, Act 10!
Quete silmes mitum!
Yes! Lynn's just leveled, my second custom channer. Alright, mechanics. That's 2, okay. 2 more points of mechanics. She's the mechanics person. Alright, and I have to pick an invocation. I don't really care about any of these. Well, I mean, this is a buff. It gives the party damage reduction versus slash and shock. We already know the skeletons are just kind of to get in the way. They do 0 point something damage. Alright, I think this is the only one we don't already have somewhere in the party, so let's just get that. Class skill. Beloved Spirits. Improve the chanter's connection to the soul fragments they employ, increasing ancient memories healing capability. That's pretty neat. What else? Acolyte's Radiance. No. Plus 15% to your melee and range damage. That's nice. Enigma's Charm. Charm an opponent. 1 per encounter. Dream game would be Spelljammer. Too bad that died like 15 years ago. Not yet playing through Divinity Original Sin 1. Oh, nice! I have played all the way through Divinity Original Sin 1 one time. I've started it like a dozen times, but I finished it completely once. Gallant's Focus. Outlander's Frenzy. What is... Okay. Missiles, Runner's Wounding Shot, Veteran's Recovery. So far, just having better healing on your song seems the best thing. I can get her one of these things where she, like for example, a gunner, plus 20% to the reload speed of guns. Marksman, plus 5 accuracy against distant enemies. But she's not usually that far away. I have to keep her like 10 feet away because of the song. Alright. Let's do Beloved Spirits for now. Better healing aura on the whole party. I don't feel like I can go wrong with that choice. I'm sure people could find a way for that to have been going wrong. Gleaming Silver Key. Oh, also, I think this game allows you to respec. I haven't done it yet. I haven't really looked into it, but I did read that's allowed, so...
Light, flame, and sound.
Oh, unlock with Gleaming Silver Key. It even tells you what key you're using. Good for them. Sometimes you click on a door, you're like, which key did I use for that? Wow, you died fast.
They'll never know I'm here.
What's down here? I see spooky stuff.
Seal.
Ooh. Ooh, not good. Okay, hold on. You two, please attack. You, get down here. Cast your reset thing. No! Don't die! Oh my gosh, way too much of the stuff is hitting the right-hand side. Alright. He's fine. We need to focus our damage over here on the left.
Ready, Watcher.
Crucible of the Soul. See if we can get this off before we go down. Damn it! This thing in the back knocked him out. Man, we just rested a minute ago, and 2 people just got heavily injured because of that. That was too much for the tank on the left to handle. Hold on. See, a couple of people are not fighting right now. They don't see this ooze. Alright, you are not close enough for your songs to be doing damage, I don't think. So get a little closer. A little too late, Kana. Summoning all this crap after the fight's over. Alright, what do we got? Severe burn on 2 of them, so damage reduction versus fire is lowered.
Got it.
I don't think that's enough that I have to rest right now. I can only rest one more time before I have to go all the way back to town. Let's tap that quick save button. Ghosts are weak to muskets. That makes sense. No, it doesn't.
See.
Oh no, that fox might be tanking again. Alright, intuition. what to do with you half the time. I'm honestly wondering, when I have enough when I have a couple chanters pumping out healing songs, do I need the cleric? I'm not really sure on that. Like, I kind of feel like he's just doing dirt damage half the time. Let's try to cast Withdraw, see if he can get off before he goes down.
When they seal
Skulder King.
Good shot with this.
Oh, 2 Skulder Kings? What a cheater. Who is he swinging at? Is he swinging at the guy that has a withdraw on him? Because he can't hit that guy.
Can't get a good shot with the.
Alright, so her pet is knocked out, so she's got bonded grief, which makes her kind of garbage right now. Unfortunate. Okay. I hate dungeons, have carnivore monsters, always wondering what they eat. The weaker monsters that you don't see, Inky. Clearly you don't see the ones that lost.
Got it. Easy does it.
Pilgrim's Last Will. What is this? Let's see. +1 resolve, +1 perception. Okay, that's pretty rad. Oh, look at his evil little eyes through the helmet. He's a cute little psychopath. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Adorable little bastard. Stairs going back up. Alright, come down here. I want to try out this game series. Should I buy the second one or the original first? Well, I am playing them in order. Over a year ago, I tried this game briefly and I didn't finish it, so this is all new to me. I have not played the second one yet. If you plan on playing both anyway, I have heard from other people that you would appreciate the story more if you play 1 and then 2. Again, I don't have first-hand experience, so that's what I have to say about it. Chat, if any of you have an opinion, feel free to share it. Maybe influence this fella's buy-in choices.
Remind me never to help kill my god again.
There are faint scratches upon the brickwork by the door hinges. The stand rocks unsteadily on its base. It seems the mechanism is broken. Wait, scratches on the door? Like these people starved to death in here? I guess we can just ask them. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. Supposedly PoE 2 can use your PoE 1 save game to set its events. Thanks to that. Oh, that's cool. The only other game I've seen that did something similar to that, Inky, was Dragon Age. Love that series, by the way. It's as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You're racing down a flight of stairs following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and pass the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Wharton has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he's saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. Guys, Wharton was the guy in town that told us he hired us to find these bodies to give them a proper burial. He told these people when they were alive that he would come unlock the door, and they died in here. So I think he's feeling guilty. Mass Effect also did that. I did not play the Mass Effect series. I have been recently recommended to do so. People were like, you would probably like it. But I never just got into it when it was out. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, nobody is coming. There's a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle and a ragged slob. You cannot see, so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear in the faint murmuring to your right the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. So someone in the room ate somebody else in the room while they were in the darkness? You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. I could say that lying bastard, I hope he pays for this. I don't know if that guy tried to come back and save him and was made unable to do so for some reason. So I'll say, I'm sorry, I hope you find peace. He seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priest. It's a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. You gain XP. Alright, so we're carrying a bunch of dead people now.
And what does the flame
Got some money. Found a moonstone.
There's something you don't see
Think we can upgrade a Clefairy with that?
Give me a real challenge.
Oh, nice. Some people just leveled. And we just got some kind of magic flail, I think? Potion of Eldritch Aim. Potion of Spirit Shield. Alright. ME1 did not age well. If you ever want to play the series, don't bother the first one. 2 and 3 are quality, though. Oh, I hate skipping one, though. I mean, I don't know if I'll play the series, but... Like, when Witcher 3 came out, I bought a Witcher 1, 2, and 3 in the 3-pack, like, for really cheap compared to, you know, just buying 3. And I was like, you know what? I want to appreciate the story. I want to play all through all of them in order. Witcher 1 is terrible. I'm sorry. I thought it was horrible. Like, there was this one part I was stuck, and I finally gave up, and I was like, I have to Google this. And I hate doing that. I do not like Googling stuff in a game. And I looked it up, and it was like, oh, to get past this door, you need a key that's in a trash bin 2 towns back behind you. And I'm like, what? Nowhere did it say I needed to dig through garbage for a key for some later use, and I was so angry about it. Alright, lore. Higher athletic score increases the effect of second wind. Alright, let's just get one more point of athletics. Oh, tier 2 phrases. I hated Witcher 1, collect 10 dog skull missions, or finish it. I finished it, but it was a chore. 2 and 3 were amazing. Excuse me. Alright. Minus 10 accuracy against disengaging enemies. Decrease the reload time and increases the speed of ranged attacks for all allies. That's awesome. Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost wherever they move, hobbling and causing freezing damage to enemies. I wonder how good that is. Plus 25 defense against frightened attacks, minus 10 second frightened duration. Okay, so it's a resist fear song. Foe aura, frightened. Resolve and dexterity are reduced by 2 and accuracy is reduced by 10. That seems really good for the frontline guy. Booga booga booga. Alright. So... Let's check this out. So, let's get rid of that. And put up the Ooga Booga song. And... well, I don't know. Is it long enough that I can just use 2? Increase movement rate and reflex of all. Is it no, because that... okay, so even just these 2 songs, there's going to be a gap where this one is gone before the next one starts. So we'll just do 2 songs. Alright, and...
hey there.
What are you running right now? Damage, And fortitude and will bonus.
Following
and
your
you're
lead.
running damage and runs. Okay, great. We got everything covered. All right. What's your deal? Athletics and fighter abilities. What's vigorous defense? Plus 20 to all defenses for 15 seconds once per encounter. That's cool. Confident aim. Better, more damage. Discipline barrage. Guardian stance. Plus 10 deflection, minus 10 accuracy. You can just keep that up all the time? Wait. Lowers accuracy, but increases the deflection of nearby allies. So that's everyone. Into the fray. 2 per encounter. Is this like a warrior charge ability? Does pierce, pull, daze? Huh. I really like Guardian stance. Plus 10 deflection to everybody. Let's try that out. So, how do I turn that on? Like that.
No problem.
Okay. So there's a room over here that we missed, apparently. High speed! I love double speed out of combat. Alright.
I'll take a look.
Quick.
Oh boy. Oh! Disengage!
Now where were...
Crow attack!
Okay, we're okay.
Faith, sealness, me too.
Athosian prayer. The Direwood something book.
Quickly and quietly.
A crumpled note. I know that the temple baths boasts great healing properties and that your back ails you. Still, I would ask that if you were to indulge in the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctum to someone else for safekeeping. This is not the first time we've been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and Rectrix Obrica is often too far below to hear our knocking. Okay, so that's the lore for why that key was in the bathtub. Alright. So we can come over here and go back up to the first level now? I wish Pathfinder had faster speed, even Baldur's Gate had it. Now, I'll take faster loading time in Pathfinder. As your party grows in size, you may want to change the formation. I already figured out how to do that, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay.
Easy does it.
Sneaky breaky. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone. Aha. The candles flicker gently as you approach. There's a gap above the altar, lined with broken glass where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's this all for?
Redemption. They got this whole right for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room, and they uncover your eyes again, and everyone's there to greet you. All your friends and
like
family.
A baptism?
It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life. The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead...
I'm gonna save the game, because I feel like he might hate me for this, but I want to see what happens. Oh wait, the option's gone. I was going to save the game and then try to snuff a candle. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I guess you only have one moment.
Nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
I guess you you only get one moment to make that choice. Alright, well, let's go confront the guy at the entrance for why his friends are all dead in a locked-in room.
How do you do?
I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? Yeah, you lied to me. What? I was clear about everything. The risk involved? Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. Okay, the last person I told that I was like, I talk to dead people, he did not believe me. So let's just say, you're very nervous for an honest man. Is something weighing on your conscience, maybe? He opens his mouth to protest, but something in your expression stops him. He swallows nervously and looks away. His voice when he speaks is small. How did you... that place is full of shadows, spirits of those you killed. That's not... I didn't kill them, right up until the end. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did, every day, every single day. I went to the temple and I warned them. I told them they were playing with fire and Raedric wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me coming in to try and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. Intellect, you worked for Raedric? He gives a bleak laugh. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held a blade. He hesitates. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave, they ignored. The Rectrix, they said they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. So, she got what she wanted, her martyrdom. Raedrix ordered us to round them up and lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide at least. They'd have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of Direwood back to Adir. But when I told the men that the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. Okay, so I was half right. He wasn't able to get back to them to fulfill his promise. There was nothing I could do. His eyes are wide and disbelieving. Nothing you could do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we got left is people like you. Oh shit, that's pretty savage, man. Only one chance to be a jerk and you missed it. Aww. Why did you send me down there? Because if Lord Raedric means to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones eventually. They'd know I lied to them when I said the priest left, and I'd hang. I don't know if Raedric would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in their cells now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire, and I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it. I told you it would happen. Now it's your turn to make a decision. This guy says he went to the temple and warned them an attack was coming many, many times. Even if he was kinda dickish after that, it sounds like he tried. Multiple times it sounds like he tried. I really don't hate the guy from what I know. Alright, if I say I just want the money, I feel like Adir's gonna hate me. So I'm gonna take the softer approach. It's not too late to make amends. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Go bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest. I'll try and do right by them somehow. Thank you truly for what you've done, giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Nice! Big XP. We got 3 level ups in the party. Alright. Durance. I'm not sure if I'm keeping you in the party, but we are for now. As weird as it is, you're our only person with stealth at the moment. Okay, he just unlocked tier 3 magic. Restore endurance, warding seal, watchful presence. Okay. Chancer dude. He looks so good. Oh, I thought that was like red hair. That's his little turban. He does look goofy though. Let's get a couple ranks of athletics, as chat has told me multiple times. Oh wait, we want 1 survival for the resting bonus. Okay. Where was the one for ranged people? Here we go. 20% reload, 20% ranged attack speed for all ranged attacks. We need somebody with that. Alright,
yes.
And let me see those chants, buddy. Let's get rid of this and do that. Okay, and our ranger. Couple athletics, as everybody has told me multiple times. Okay, ranger abilities. Swift aim. Modal. Minus accuracy plus 50% reload speed and 20% attack speed. Plus 50% reload speed? Sounds like she'd be amazing with a gun. Defensive bond. Plus 15 defense against AoE for you and your pet. Stalker's Link. Plus 10 accuracy. Pressure sensors damage over time. Damage against targets affected by a dot. Wait a minute. Plus 50% damage against targets affected by a dot? Because my Bard songs dot everything on the screen. Is that just going to be plus 50% damage all the time then? Arrow Sense. 15 deflection against ranged. Vicious Aim. Minus 20% attack speed and reload speed to plus accuracy plus damage. I'm gonna try this, because if it counts the Bard's song as a dot, then everything's dotted all the time. So we're gonna try this and see if that works the way I'm hoping it does. Alright. Let's save game. In case we're, I don't know, it feels like this would be the part of the story where I walk outside and like all the cops are standing there waiting, what did you do down there? So we'll see what happens here, or if I'm just completely off the walls wrong. No cops! Book it! The fuzz! Alright, let's rest. Not that I mind, but I'm surprised that wait is not a thing in this game with how detailed this game is with stats and stuff. I am surprised that I'm not having to deal with that. Like, the amount of stuff I can carry appears to be endless. Okay.
Good day, stranger.
I'd like to rest for free. I like resting for free. And I guess I need to buy another camping log. 1,000 copper to hire a level 4 custom companion. Wait, cancel. I'm out of it right now. Here we go. Alright. And let's move some of this. Oh! I didn't even realize what was happening until just this moment. So when she disarms traps, I get to keep the traps. That's cool. That is really neat. What is this? Gon's share. Plus accuracy, plus damage. It has life stealing? 20% of damage restored as endurance. It has life stealing. Huh, interesting. So far, I haven't found any one-hand weapons that make me desire them more than a simple hatchet, because it gives plus deflection. Somehow a hatchet helps you knock attacks out of the way. Alright. Oh, look, there's the Guardian stance. Hey. What's the okay, what is the range of this thing? What? So he's not in it. 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 Are you for real? There. Wow, that's the range of it. So it's almost hugging distance to him. You get plus 10 deflection. Hey. And does he also get it? 77. He does not appear to be getting it. Okay. He has 80.
Hey.
Now he has 90. It's working on the other tank. But he does not appear to be buffing him, despite the fact that it's right there. Oh, maybe because his says emitting? I don't know.
Hey.
But his does not appear to be receiving the bonus from that. You might want to consider field triage and wound binding talents on a level up. I think...
Following your lead.
Who was it? This guy's field triage. Allow the healing of a small amount of health on an ally, 1 per rest.
Ready, Watcher.
Is it really that good? They're one of the few ways to restore actual hit points.
Following your lead.
Oh, that restores hit points, not endurance? Thank you. I did not pick up on that. Yeah, I got you. I'm on the same page as you now. I thought I was reading that and I was thinking endurance. Like every other spell in the game. I didn't realize it did health. Right on.
Yeah.
Yes, I will get that on everyone eventually. It is now one of my desired things. Alright, but for now, I'm going to save the game again. Triage is 20% health on any target.
Following
What is
your
this? Field triage is 20% over 12. 1 per rest, so each person can do it 1 time. Wound binding is 40 on self. Okay, so anytime I'm at a level up and I don't really know what to pick, can't go wrong with that. Thank you. That is a very good tip. Okay, but with that, I need to wrap up for the night. So, as always, thank you all for joining me this evening. It has been a pleasure, and happy to have you here. I'm glad you guys chose to spend it here instead of some other channel. If any of you are new to this channel, I stream every single night from at least 9 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Often later than that. Tonight is a case in point. I have not missed a day since May. Very consistent. So if you want to hang out again, I'll be here tomorrow. At the end of every stream, I always raid somebody else. So if you're willing, stick around another 60 seconds and we'll all dive bomb into someone else's channel and try to make them real happy. After that, if you're like, ooh, you don't have to stay. If you don't like them, you don't have to stay. It's just paying it forward. It's just a nice thing to do. So if you want to see when I'm online, hit that follow button for the future. Otherwise, stick around another 60 seconds. Raid will begin in just a minute. Y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Peace.